Hello everybody who wants to learn Russian. Welcome to my channel, Russian teacher Veronika. I'm very glad to see you here. And you know, I am Russian native speaker and your professional Russian teacher. And today I would like to make such an unusual Russian lesson because I watch sometimes videos of my colleagues and other Russian teachers and I've never seen something like that. Today I would like to talk about beauty in Russian language. So we will talk about cognates, I will give you some different Russian contexts for better understanding, and I think this is quite interesting. Of course, many thanks to my constant supporters, those amazing people who support my channel each month and send me some money for the development of my channel. Many thanks to you. And if you personally also want to support my channel, you will find the link for donations in the first comment below this video and in the description box too. And of course, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, write me a comment. Each comment, each like, each new subscriber is really precious. So please do this activity. And now let's talk about beauty in the Russian language. Let's start our Russian lesson. So I think that many of you already know the word красивый. Красивый. It's an adjective and it means beautiful. You can easily use this Russian adjective красивый if you talk about something or especially someone beautiful. For example, you see a beautiful house. You can say какой красивый дом. Or you see a beautiful dog, you can say очень красивая собака. Here again a little reminder or a disclaimer about Russian grammar, because in Russian language we have cases system and we have masculine, feminine, neuter gender and of course plural. You need to memorize that we change endings of some Russian words depending on the context, right? Depending on the case, depending on the gender, and so on. This is difficult Russian grammar. But also you can use a noun when you talk about a girl or a woman. Here you need to differentiate, distinguish these two Russian words. Красавица, красавица, and красотка, красотка. Both of them can be used in a positive way when you want to make a compliment to a girl or to a woman. And a little difference. Красавица, красавица. We usually use this Russian word when we want to say that this person, this woman is beautiful in two ways. Inside and outside, yeah? So she has beautiful appearance and she has a beautiful soul, a beautiful personality. Красотка, красотка, you use this Russian word if you want to emphasize that this girl is beautiful, she is hot, she is attractive, that way. Only you talk about her appearance, not about her soul. Now it's time to talk a little bit about old times and the old Russian language. So, if you are a big fan of Russian folklore or Russian fairy tales, and if you open an old Russian book, most likely you will meet there two interesting constructions. You will see красный молодец, and you will see another construction, красная девица, красная девица. So literally, красный молодец, it means red young man, and красная девица means red young woman. So it sounds like nonsense, right? And even for Russian kids, when they are at school and they read Russian fairy tales, they always make fun because they say ha ha ha, red girl, yeah, it's very funny. But красный in old times meant not red, it was not about color, it was about beauty. So Krasny молодец, it was beautiful or handsome young man, and krasная девица, it meant beautiful girl or beautiful young woman. Yeah, and now let's talk about Russian geography. I think that many of you, I believe that many of you who learn Russian language know already that in the very heart of Moscow we have the Red Square, and yeah, in English it is the Red Square, as you can see, but in Russian we say Красная площадь. Красная площадь. And if you are a little bit interested in Russian history or in Moscow history, you might know that at some period of time, Moscow Kremlin and what we call now the Red Square, it was of a white color. It was made of a white stone. So why did we call this place Красная площадь? There are some different theories about this, but many linguists and many historians, they think that Красная площадь, it was about beauty. So actually Красная площадь, it meant красивая площадь, like beautiful square. And there is no surprise. So if you think a little bit more logically about this, you will understand that there is no surprise at all, because Moscow was the capital of Russia and still is the capital of Russia. And of course, the Red Square was and still is in the very heart, in the very center of the capital, and obviously it was the most beautiful place, one of the most beautiful places. That's why it was called Красная площадь. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about Russian verbs. So you see that the root in all those words that I mentioned is крас, крас. But don't forget about the tricky alternation in the root. This is part of difficult Russian language. I know it is difficult, but you have to memorize that very often s alternates with sh. So we have two interesting Russian verbs. We have украшать, украшать, imperfective by the way, and украсить, украсить, perfective. Both of them mean to decorate something. So here we have the same root, крас and краш. Remember about that alternation in the root, right? And it derives from the word красивый. When you decorate something, it looks much more beautiful. So what can you decorate? New Year is coming and Christmas is coming, so I think about the Christmas tree, right? It's beautiful itself, but when you decorate it, when you put Christmas toys there on the branches, it looks much more beautiful. Yeah, that's why украшать and украсить derives from красивый. Yeah, and here we have another very similar word, but it is already a noun here, and this is украшение. Украшение. So this means jewelry. And again, no surprise when a girl or a woman or somebody else put jewelries, she looks a little bit more pretty, right? Also, I wanted to talk about the word beauty itself. In Russian, it is красота. Красота. It means beauty. So, if you come to Russia, especially to Moscow, you will see on each of your steps many different salon красоты. Salon красоты, yeah, like beauty salon, where you can make different makeup or something else, yeah. It's very popular service in Russia, and nail art too. And another thing about beauty, another Russian verb that you should know is краситься and накраситься. So краситься, imperfective, накраситься, perfective, to apply makeup. So I don't know what you personally think, but I know that many girls and women, at least in Russia, they think that they are much more pretty or prettier with some makeup So yeah, we think that makeup gives us more beauty, and this is no surprise, yeah? There is the same root as in the word красивый, красивый. We have another verb which is very interesting, and this is скрашивать, скрасить. Скрашивать imperfective, скрасить perfective. So if you had not a very good day, but then something really good happened in the evening, like your friend came or something very nice happened, you can say «Это скрасило мой вечер». Это скрасило мой вечер. It means you didn't expect anything nice, like the day was awful, but then there is a little bit of beauty in your life. Something nice, beautiful, and good happened to you, yeah? And of course, we cannot forget about an adverb. Adverb is here красиво, красиво. Adverb never changes, remember that. It has no cases, no genders, nothing. Красиво is always красиво. So here I can make an example. Посмотри, как красиво смотрится эта пара. Посмотри, как красиво смотрится эта пара. So, my dear Russian learners, let me know what do you think about this format. Is it interesting, helpful, or not really? Let me know this in the comments below, and see you very soon. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, write me a comment, you know it's precious, and see you very soon. Увидимся скоро. Пока-пока. Bye-bye.